So we all know there's this rivalry between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury came out in the past few days following Joshua's win over Klitschko, and he's been saying some, not too complimentary things about AJ and his performance. I'm going to quote Tyson Fury directly here. He was talking to Sky Sports. He said, "Styles do make fights, but I am sure I can beat AJ with one arm tied behind my back. I have been out the ring as long as Klitschko, but the difference is I am not 41, I am 28. There's only one fight out there, the biggest fight in the world, and everyone knows that. It is the heavyweights. It is me and AJ, no one else. I am here. I am the lineal champion. I am still number one in the world, and everybody knows that." Those are the words of Tyson Fury. I'm now going to quote Eddie Hearn, okay? The other side of this particular equation. Eddie Hearn says, "We are desperate for that fight because AJ thinks he wins comfortably. It is a great fight and it is the biggest fight out there. But we can only concentrate on AJ's career and guiding him. Fury is miles away from fighting. He is in a terrible physical way at the moment. He doesn't have a license. He needs to go back to the board and he is under investigation for a failed doping test. There is no one that wants to see him back more than me, but it is miles away. He is not the next fight because he won't be ready in time." All right, those are the words of Eddie Hearn. Now let me just look at some of these things that were said. First of all, Tyson Fury said styles do make fights. So he's acknowledging that boxing is rock, paper, scissors. But he believes in his skills. He believes that he would easily outbox Anthony Joshua, and a lot of people believe it as well. A lot of other people. He says, yes, he's been out the ring a long time, but he's 28 and not 41. What he doesn't acknowledge, however, is that although Vladimir Klitschko was 41, Vladimir Klitschko has never been out of shape. Whereas Tyson Fury is well over 100 pounds above his fighting weight. Unlike Vladimir Klitschko, who lives the Spartan lifestyle of an athlete, Tyson Fury goes out on weekends, binge drinking, getting drunk out of his mind, binge eating and all types of junk food, waking up with hangovers. Is he still doing cocaine? We don't know, but certainly in recent times he was doing a hell of a lot of cocaine. He said that himself, that he was been doing loads of coke, binge drinking, putting on all types of pounds, staying up to God knows what time because he's out in bars and nightclubs and whatnot. That kind of thing takes a toll on your body. So he may not be 41, but boy, maybe his internal organs are like a 41-year-old's organs. And as far as what Eddie Hearn said there, in terms of Anthony Joshua believes he would win comfortably, and that it's the biggest fight out there, but it's miles away because Fury's in such bad shape and he has to take care of the UCAD situation and go back to the board. I think most of that is valid. As far as AJ thinking he would win, I mean, both of these guys are going to think they're going to win. Both of them are going to be supremely confident in their ability. And I hate to repeat myself, but yeah, I think that Tyson Fury will never regain the form that he used to have. But until he does come back, there'll be a large contingent of people that still see him as the real heavyweight champion. But which way will it go if he does come back? Will he turn out to be a Muhammad Ali type figure? Because, when Ali went into exile for refusing to be drafted into the Vietnam War, Joe Frazier ended up becoming champion. Okay, there was Jimmy Ellis, there was Joe Frazier, they consolidated, and Frazier ended up as the man. But because he hadn't beaten Muhammad Ali in the ring and Ali had been stripped of his belts, a lot of people saw Ali as the real champion and didn't see Frazier as legitimate. But when Ali came back, well, Frazier beat him. But Ali eventually went on to beat Frazier twice and beat all the other major names in the division. Will Tyson Fury be that guy? Will he come back and maybe have a rough time but eventually prove himself to be the king? Or will he go the way of Michael Spinks, for example? Michael Spinks beat Larry Holmes twice and was stripped of his belt, of his IBF title. And for a while, there was a lot of people who felt as though he was the real champion and not Mike Tyson, because Michael Spinks was the linear heavyweight champion. So although Tyson probably still had the most support and the most believers, there was a sizable contingent of people who felt like Michael Spinks was the real champion. He's the lineal guy. And, you know, some of them were picking him to beat Tyson. Obviously, Tyson walked straight through Michael Spinks in, 91 seconds? Will that be Tyson Fury? Will that be his fate? Will he come back and have this cult following of believers who still think he's got it? Then he fights AJ and gets wiped out. Will that happen? I think there's a possibility that it could. I still think with his skills and his savvy and his mental strength, Fury will be able to make it competitive with Joshua. But I don't believe he'll beat Joshua. I could be wrong, man. Maybe he will school Joshua and, you know, turn out to be the second coming of Ali. But Ali never lived the way that Tyson Fury's living. Ali never piled on the kind of weight that Fury piles on. You know, Ali never had the mental health issues that Fury has. And these are things that all have to be taken into account when you're assessing how well you think this guy can actually come back. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about everything I've quoted in this video and my thoughts on it. All right? That's happening. I'm out.